A sober address to the Democratic Republic of Congo and beyond. Ebola is back.
Chers compatriotes.
Dear compatriots, since Tuesday, May 8, the Democratic Republic of Congo is facing an epidemic of Ebola virus disease that constitutes an international public health emergency.
Health authorities only confirmed the outbreak on Tuesday. They were alerted when news travelled from the remote village of Bikoro to the capital Kinshasa that 17 people had died in the last 5 weeks from symptoms aligned with Ebola.
The outbreak declaration occurred after the lab results confirmed 2 cases of Ebola. The World Health Organization is working closely with the government of the DRC to rapidly scale up its operations and mobilize health partners using the model of a successful response to similar outbreak in 2017.
4 people died in last year's event, but it's a recurrent threat. The DRC has now had 9 Ebola outbreaks in the last 40 years. It's one of the world's most notorious diseases. Ebola is highly infectious, kills half of its victims, and has no cure.
We have sent a team to investigate more to have a clear idea of the magnitude of the problem, the geographic scope. That will help really to adjust the response to make sure that it will be controlled rapidly.
Ebola passes from its origin bats to humans through bushmeat. Once in the population, it spreads through bodily fluids. Symptoms evolve from a fever, headaches and a sore throat into organ failure and internal and external bleeding. Health workers are the most vulnerable, being in close proximity to the victims. So far, 3 have been infected. The WHO is trying to support DRC's health workers by sending in 50 experts and releasing $1 million from an emergency fund to stop it from spreading to surrounding countries. Nigeria is already taking its own measures, rolling out Ebola screening at its border. Investigators will follow anyone who has been exposed to the virus for 3 weeks, the time it takes for Ebola to first show symptoms. Burials will also be monitored, as the virus can easily pass from the dead, all part of an effort to avoid a repeat of the 2014 Ebola outbreak in West Africa, which killed more than 11,000 people. Charlotte Bellis, Al Jazeera.